Hey guys, Luckside here. Obviously back in studio, done with my traveling at least for this week. Going to be headed out to Vegas next week. Got a bunch of stuff going on out there, so that's going to be really cool. But at least for now, it's good to be home. Obviously, as always, it's great to sleep in your own bed, and I'm excited to make some content for you guys from here for this week at least. But I want to do a little bit of a Cardano price prediction. We've kind of been monitoring the market. We don't, not kind of, guys. We've been monitoring the market. We've been watching what's going on. The market has still not been stopping. So we had about a 7-point dump the other day. We had about a 1.5-point dump, or no, about a 1-point dump yesterday. About a 1.5 up. We're up to now. I mean, the market's just continuing to feel some pain. We got some word about the possible Mt. Gox coins for Bitcoin being released. I don't think that was actually confirmed. So there's a little bit of FUD going around there. So the market's it's just not happy right now, guys. And we can see that, most everything is red over the last 24 hours. So I do want to say, what's great, obviously, for Cardano is, there's the 3 steps that need to be accomplished for the Vassal hard fork to go through and get done. Okay. First one was 75% of the staking pool operators need to switch their nodes over to this version 135.3. Now, if we look at this chart right here, this is actually pretty cool. Pooltool.io. This will actually show you the percentage of nodes that have switched over. And I'm proud to announce that as of right now, this morning, there are 75% of the staking pool operators that are running this current node. So, hey, that's great, right, guys? That is the very first step that needs to happen in order for us to get ready to launch the hard fork. Okay, this is awesome. I'm very excited. Okay, we've been monitoring this obviously very closely all week. So this is some good news. In a time where we're not getting much good news, this is very, very good news. Now, the second thing that has to happen is 25 exchanges, I believe both centralized and decentralized, that share, I believe, a lion's share of the liquidity. I think it needs to be 80% of the total liquidity for Cardano need to be on board with the upgrade. They need to be onboarded. Okay. So we did get word that some of the larger decentralized exchanges were already working on, getting switched over. We got word, I believe, that Binance was looking into it too. So some very cool stuff there. So we're obviously getting very close from that aspect. The third one, which I had to look up again because we just don't really talk about it much, is that the Cardano-based decentralized applications have to be upgraded to this node as well. Now we haven't gotten word from that front yet, but it seems like that's probably going to be the easier of the 3 options. So I would expect, or not options, requirements. I feel like that would be one that happens kind of before everything else. So now to kind of get into, what I wanted to make this video about, obviously I wanted to do a Cardano price prediction. Okay, because the Cardano price is actually been doing okay, all things considered. I mean, it's been bouncing around like this 43 range here for, a couple days. It's come down, touched 40, 44, 43. It's obviously gotten a little bit lower and lower. We duck my shoulder there. There we go. So it keeps creating lower lows as of right now. It is correlated, obviously, with Bitcoin and the rest of the market. So it's going to continue to drop while that's happening. So what is the spot where it could stop? Well, I really don't want to, say that it could get there, but realistically, the next range that we would probably hit is like this 37, 38 range. Now, I really don't want to go all the way down and touch there because obviously that's another another 18% down. We don't want to see another 18% drop, guys. That's not fun for anybody. Chairman Powell came out and obviously said the things that he said. And he said there's probably some economic pain ahead of us. Well, I really hope that's not the case because we're tired of seeing crypto drop and go further. We're not happy. I mean, that would bring us back to levels that we haven't seen since, over a year and a half ago at the start of 2021. So again, We really don't want to get there. Now, if for some reason the market decides, hey, we've had enough of this, we're ready to turn around and start going back up, we could probably end up going back up. We'd obviously have to break through that 45 level first, which you got rejected at. And then we'll probably go up to like the 47, 48 range, the kind of the area where it been hanging out at for a little bit. And if it can bust through that, I mean, we're back up into the 50s. So then we're not looking too bad. I'd be okay with that. But, as always, this is not financial advice. This is just kind of what I see it might play out. We could break to the upside, could break to the downside. Obviously that's kind of a split sentiment, but I think the market just needs to cool it. Okay. It needs to relax. We need a little bit of sideways stuff before it makes a confirmation one way or the other. But I don't want this video to get too long and winded here. So if you guys haven't already, please feel free to go ahead, like the video. You can hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell. That way you'll know when I go live. Obviously gonna have more content coming for you guys today. Like as always, it's a pleasure to be back here in the studio. Appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch the video, and I really hope to see you guys in the next one.